And Darcy, all we see for you are
Oh, you see
meatballs.
meatballs. Yeah, you know, I
Yeah,
forget sometimes.
there you go.
There's a cute, you know, everybody does. Everybody has that song, "I'm a Little Snowman,"
Yeah.
right? So I found a snowman that actually works pretty good. Um, it's very simple, but for the song, it's quite good.
Yeah.
So you can see me, right?
Oh
So
yeah.
I put on my Santa hat,
Ooh,
and then I sing. You know, I need some gloves though. I need a scarf and some mittens.
Yeah.
I'm little snowman, round and fat. Here are my mittens. Here is my hat. Put a little scarf and a carrot nose. And then we go down here for the carrot. I have a carrot somewhere down here.
Mhm.
Okay. Carrot nose. So you don't sound so tall when the cold wind blows.
Yeah.
So like that. Okay.
I gotta figure this.
Now, I have like just a few things that I do over and over again. I haven't added too much to my repertoire.
Yeah.
Like when I give stars out, I put on my star hat. And the kids seem to like this a lot, you know.
Yeah.
that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So one of my files is rewards. And I think I originally got this from maybe Catherine Smith, that there's files in ManyCam for ice cream cones, and
Yeah.
they must have done this right off of 51 Talk stuff. The ice cream cones in ManyCam are from 51 Talk because the same ones are in one of the lessons. And again, on your screen, I have a file. Again, I could now I don't know what version everybody's using, but I have, this is 6.4, and I have created now. Okay, these are all my file folders over here. So here's all of Timmy, and here are letters, which are very handy, I found. You guys can see this, right? Yeah. And then I have numbers, which are also handy. You just basically, you can put them in your field of view. Okay. I have my rewards, which are mainly ice cream. There's a pizza, there's a cake, and basically ice cream. And you can build an ice cream cone. Again, I don't try to give them too many choices because, you know, they can't figure out, or the girls can, well, I don't know, should it be purple or pink, you know? Not sure, maybe blue. Okay, so that works. And then again, this is a food list. It's not the pictures. And then going up, these are less used. These are just the normal stuff. Okay. So, okay. Now I have found, for me, it helps. You need quite a bit of RAM if you get careless with what you're doing, because, you know, I get lots of stuff open on my right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 things open right now, and we're not even doing much. I can have 10, 12 boxes open on my desktop, easy. I always run Google Translate while I'm teaching, and it's actually pretty good because you can type what you want in there. I can play it back over my my speaker system is different than most, because my sound system will play out over the speakers, but yet I hear everything through the headphones. Okay, I'll explain what that means. So you take it, Tom. You say something. No, I can't hear you. Can you?
Oh, now you
oh,
can
good.
maybe.
Okay.
Gotta open my mic. Yeah. Well, since we're talking about settings, I always have OBS running. I always have ManyCam running. I have about maybe 4 or 5 tabs of Chrome open, and of course AC. And my CPU usage never gets above 20%. You know, and my memory usage never gets above 40 or 50% during the class. And you can monitor that in your class. Do you know how to monitor that in your class?
Well, you can run Task Manager.
You can do it right from AC, actually.
Well, yeah, you can click on that button at the top. Yeah.
That button at the top tells you your CPU usage, your.
But it's been queried by people that those numbers are not the same as Task Manager numbers.
They're pretty close on
So,
my system. They're pretty close to the
yeah.
same. They're within a couple of percentages. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have 16 megabytes of RAM, and I only use about 40 to 50% of that. So during.
Well, that's interesting, because does an 8 megabyte guy run 100%? You know, I mean, I have an i3 with.
Well, it depends on what you have open on your computer besides those, because remember, there's a lot of programs and services open from Windows that are running in the background that people don't think about. You know, like your antivirus.
Yeah.
And
Chrome sucks up a lot of memory.
Yes.
Chrome, you got to really watch it. If you got 8 tabs open in Chrome, you could be using 20 or 30% of your RAM.
Yes. Yeah. But I never have any problems with AC or ManyCam or all those problems that I see on Facebook. I never see those on my system for some reason. Yeah.
Well, I want to try something to see whether you guys can hear me or not. Okay.
Yeah.
So you go ahead and talk, and I'm going to set this up.
Okay. Setting up ManyCam with AC. Does anybody ever have problems with that?
I have a problem, and I think I'm going to have to reinstall. It will not save a picture I take anymore.
You mean ManyCam?
In ManyCam, and if I try to record in ManyCam, it just crashes. And I don't know what the deal was. I had a deal. Have you ever heard of? I had some folder that was turned on somehow that it stopped me from doing everything. I mean, it was part of Defenders, and I don't know. Anyhow, I'm gonna open up I'm gonna do a video here in a second. See whether or not we can hear.
Tom, is there anywhere to practice? I mean, do you actually just practice? Like, when I'm brand new, so I would just practice on some poor kid?
The ManyCam?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. You just have to kind of do it in the class. And I usually do, if I want to try something new, I usually do it with a student that I got a good relationship with. That way they won't give you any bad marks or anything.
Good point.
So if you want to try something out, use it with one of your kids you have a good relationship with.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, there's no really, unless you can hook up with somebody on Skype maybe and practice together, practice doing like the reward systems and things like that. If you wanted to practice how to do those, you could just get another teacher or somebody and hook up and through Zoom or Skype and practice it.
Well, I guess admittedly, I used all my early students as guinea pigs because there was nobody to practice with. So, all right. Well, every program is different, and for some reason, my sound is not coming through my, and that may be because of the way this is set up. Reacts differently with ManyCam. So I'm not quite sure how to do this. I can't. It doesn't act like it normally does. So, okay. So I have nothing more to say.
Is James here? James? He had a question, but he had to leave. The answer to that question is ManyCam doesn't have really, they have some instructions, but it's not deep instructions. You can find better tutorials and things on YouTube about how to do something in ManyCam. Just search like ManyCam, green screen, or ManyCam sharing files, or whatever you want to learn. And there's a lot of tutorials there on YouTube.
Well, I've had no success in getting ManyCam to run with new Skype. And I went on and asked ManyCam Tech, and says, "Oh no, just download this," you know. And I downloaded it, and it was like some Skype that Skype doesn't even support anymore.
Yeah.
So it won't work on the new Skypes.
I don't like the new Skype. I'm sticking with the old one.
Well, if I had an old one, I'd hang on to it, but I don't.
Yeah.
The new ones they're very frustrating.
Yeah.
They've changed all the menus, and they're less flexible.
Mm-hmm.
So anyhow, so I have kind of a standard way that I use custom desktop, custom area for my broadcasting my videos. Okay.
Yeah.
And it works for me because the sound plays through the speakers, and somehow ManyCam picks it up. Okay. It pipes to ManyCam, and it's easy for me because I can just open up a file of videos, open the video up in TV and videos, and it works great. Okay. So that's how I do it. And there you guys are. So this is the custom. This is the custom area, and you can set it and it's static. It'll stay there, and every time you open up a video, the video will just fit into the same spot.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if you guys know this, but when you close a program, if you place the program in a certain spot on your screen, that program will stay in that spot when you open it up. Okay, and it'll stay that same size. So it's handy. I'm sure Tom, you can attest to. When I boot in the morning, I can boot all my programs, which are I use Calculator, Notepad, Skype, Chrome, 5.1 Talk, or AC, and I can boot all those within a minute with my new SSD drive.
Yeah.
So I think it's great.
Mm-hmm.
So now, what are you using? Desktop.
Custom desktop.
Custom. Yeah. Right.
I need to move this. No, it's hard. I've never used it before, but I know it's
well,
there.
you can move the custom anywhere on the screen you want.
Yeah.
And then you know, go into
second monitor.
yeah, right. Go into a video file and open up a video.
Yeah.
And
play it.
And then play the video in that box.
That's something I've never figured out. It's how the students can hear my video.
Well, you know, for some reason, I just happen to be lucky in that this computer allows you to choose a program to go through your headphones, and yet allows you to choose system for the other stuff.
Yeah, it depends on the onboard sound chips on your motherboard. This
has got a Bang & Olufsen sound system in it. So I guess it was worth the money. I was somewhat sick when I bought this computer, but it's turned out to be a reasonable deal now.
Yeah.
But it for some reason it allows this double output, which is great for me. So
it has the AC97 sound system.
AC97?
Yeah.
I don't know. It says Bang & Olufsen on it. What's that mean?
I don't know. That's the brand. I don't know. I'm not sure of that.
Well, Bang & Olufsen, they're they're a stereo a Swedish or Norwegian stereo manufacturer. B&O.
Never heard of them.
You never heard of Bang & Olufsen?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, they're one of the more famous stereo manufacturers in the world.
Yeah.
Okay, look them up. They're kind of like Bose, same as Bose, you know.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
James Bond uses it. I've seen it there.
B&O, really?
Yeah.
No,
I
B&O
suppose.
Railroad.
No, I don't know if.
Board.
Yeah.
B&O in the I don't know, maybe the 70s or 80s. They designed a hand phone. It wasn't a cell phone. It was a cordless phone for your house, and it was a very long, skinny, kind of arced piece of stainless steel that was, or maybe it was aluminum, but it was all machined out of billet aluminum, and it was like $2,900. And this was like 25 years ago. It was a very avant-garde piece of tech, but it kind of put him on the map. And it's considered to be quite a here it is right here. I'll show you. Quite a piece of art.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here, this is the phone right here. Whoops! All I have to do is move the thing right there. You ever see that phone, Thomas?
No.
You've never seen that phone, huh?
No. Looks like a microphone.
Well, it's a cordless phone.
Oh.
And it was developed in maybe the 70s or the 80s, but anyhow, that's one piece of machined aluminum that the phone fits into, and it was very, very expensive at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey Tom, can you use ManyCam without a student there in AC?
Sure.
Yes, you can see your camera there, and you can practice there without a student.
Could you do that? Could you share your screen and open ManyCam and then open AC and just? I think it would be good. It would be helpful for me, and maybe it'd be good for the recording.
Okay.
For people to look and see it.
Yeah. So, okay.
Putting him on the spot. That's like 3 things he's got to do now.
I know, but he's very talented.
And it's so early in the morning for him.
Because I don't use this. The problem is Zoom. I don't know how to share screen.
Oh, I know, right?
Share screen is down at the bottom. There's a green thing that says share screen.
Yeah. The problem is if I go share screen, I don't know how to go out of it.
Well, it should be a red tab at the top that says stop sharing.
Last time there was nothing there. Just
stick your cursor up there. It might pop down. Okay. It might be a pop down screen, but it's there.
Where's my screen 1 at? I'm looking for my screen 1. Where?
I think I see you in your little square sharing your screen, but it's not shared on Zoom.
That's through ManyCam.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
That's through ManyCam. I'm trying to close that too because I really don't use too much screen sharing. But can you see my AC now? By any chance?
No.
I see. No, it's like
no. You're still in ManyCam. You're still in ManyCam.
Okay, the screen sharing thing is a new thing for me.
All the way down at the bottom on mine, it's like a black bar, and you can see the orange in chat. The chat is in orange, and to the left, it's a green thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Share. Okay. I click share, and then main screen. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go.
Yay! Yeah, good job.
Okay. So this is the AC, right?
Okay.
Let's go into this class.
So how did Yusa do on the test?
She hasn't got her results yet. She said she didn't do well, but usually every student thinks they don't do well.
Right,
you know.
Yeah.
You know. So maybe by the end of this week, she should have her. She's still taking classes with me now, free talk classes.
Yeah.
And so maybe she will find out by the end of this week or early next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of a
Yeah.
strange, bittersweet thing. We
Yeah.
want them to pass, but yet if they don't, they'll take more classes. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So here's basically what the student would see on mine right here, and then you can just go in there and you can practice the things on your own. Like I have this hamburger reward system, where you can just add parts of the hamburger together. Like if they get like so many stars, you can add, oops.
Okay,
Now,
so everything on ManyCam happens in your square and not on the main screen.
Well,
Right.
there is a function you'll see. There's a box down here next to the microphone, which would be next to Thomas's name.
Yeah.
That has a box with arrows that point to the corners, and that will allow you to open up a box down here in the where this free talk field is, which is quite a bit larger. Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably at least 3 times the size of this.
Yeah, it makes the screen about your camera would be about like this size right here.
Not quite that big, but almost.
And then you can see it there. But it's only on students who have the most updated AC version as well.
Right.
Okay.
And no student that has an iPad can do any of this stuff.
Yeah, iPhone or any kind of phone or pad, they cannot do it. And this student always uses her phone, so she won't have it. Let me see if I can find one.
So they can't see ManyCam? Is that what you're saying if they're on an iPhone or an iPad?
No, they can see ManyCam, but they can't they can't see it big.
Okay.
Let's try the students if it. No, that's this one either.
Well, he'd have to be hooked up in order for you to see that.
Maybe, yeah.
Because that's all dependent on. I mean, this program's actually kind of complex because it reacts to whatever program the kid is running, gives us a different look on this side. Because you notice that some of the kids still have the red 2-minute warning buzzer up in the corner, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
And so if they've got a certain version, they get some of the features, but not all of the features.
Yeah.
So they've spent a lot of time doing that. I don't know why they just don't force the children to upgrade like we are.
Yeah, they usually force us to. Yeah, but yeah, this is basically what you would see right here from on the student side, and then you could just change whatever you want to.
Now, do you write in that field a lot at all?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I will make notes or write something.
Now, do you have this China thing set up as a screen that you just can pop on there?
Yeah, it's right here. I also have an American one and where I'm from in
so
Texas.
how do you set that up with the flag, the GIF flag on there?
I made it into a object file, and you just add it there. Like right here. This is the map, and then the other one, and then.
I see. You group them. I see. You group them like that.
Yeah.
So they're not just one file. It's
grouped together. Yeah.
Got it. I see.
And then sometimes the students want to know where I'm from. I'll show this, and then you can draw on there. Oh, my little bitty hometown is right about here, or something.
Right. Now, do you keep that in a separate file folder, specifically for Texas?
I got all of the maps into one folder. The Chinese, the U.S. one.
Can you show us the folders, where your folders are?
Yeah.
What version is this? This doesn't. Is this 6.4?
Yeah, it's 6.4.
Okay.
Yeah, countries here.
Okay.
You can see
Got it.
all of the things.
Okay, so you keep everything in that file, and then you can just pile it on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can just leave it here and turn it off and on here.
Now, see, I don't see that. I don't see the selected effects. Why don't I see that?
Maybe you got it moved or something, or you have it covered. Something maybe.
Well,
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah. So, and I got my birthday screen for the student if has a birthday. We sing happy birthday to him or her. Yeah. And then this one I use just to show objects, you know, like if let's say we want to, if let's see. Let me find
Oh,
something, like
okay.
the
Mine's at the
M&Ms,
bottom.
okay? Yeah.
How come yours is at the top?
You can move it.
Oh, you can move it.
Yeah, there's a little tab right here. See this little right
The
here?
gray,
You
the
can,
gray thing.
yeah, you can move it and it'll
I
move it
I don't
out.
hold on this
Yeah.
silly
see it.
Zoom
Yeah.
bars in. Okay.
I got my folder with all my fruits, you know, do you like apples, bananas, you know, oranges,
Oh, okay.
pineapple.
Cool.
Yeah.
Got it.
Fruits. Yeah, you can group them together. I got my IELTS, you know, not much in IELTS, so I got my IELTS question here if I ever need to use it. Yeah, I use this for showing objects usually, and then I'll go back to my main screen here.
Hey, I found actually a pretty good website that has questions on it. I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
How do you make a group? All right, so you start with objects, and
Yeah.
then how do you make it so that you can say countries?
Okay, can you see my screen here now?
I do. I see it.
You see my cursor, this little box right here?
Yeah.
Click it, and then you name the box. You name it. So let's say I'll just name it whatever, practice, okay? Okay, and then you hit enter, create, and then it'll show up at the bottom here. And then you go in, you open it, and you click this, and then you choose whatever objects you want to in that folder, okay? Like for example, if you
click
this
on them and just move.
yeah,
Right.
and then at the bottom, just click move, and it'll move it into that
Now
folder.
this is 6.4. So Nancy, if you're using a different version, it could be completely different.
Yeah, it'd be
Because this is much easier to do than it used to be.
Yeah.
You can actually grab those things and move them in order, which you didn't be able to before.
Yeah.
Like you could take birthday and drag it up to the top.
put them alphabetical order, the
And
one you use most.
You couldn't do that before, which was very frustrating.
Yeah.
Now, can you take a picture and it works? Snap a picture of yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, see, if I take a picture, it does not come up with a red dot there. So I'm just going to reinstall my program.
Yeah.
Because if I click on video, it crashes the whole thing. So I put it in the chat box. I put an IELTS a ULR there, and it's got questions, and it's got travel, holiday, technology,
Yeah.
and it's
I used
kind
this
of
one
good.
already.
If you
I already got this bookmarked. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Well,
them.
Tom, where does it go once you create practice? I did that. I created practice, but now I can't find it.
Okay. Can you see this right here? The effects where the groups and the okay, at the very bottom. Scroll down at the very bottom.
Oh, I do. I see them now. Good. And
Yeah.
Tom, how did you do the picture-in-picture to make yourself on the bottom left?
That would be right
I tried that.
That would be
Go
this
to
one
the
here.
video.
You're not you're not sharing
Oh,
anymore.
not sharing no more? Oh, wow.
Okay, go to there's a video icon over on the right-hand bar, almost to the top. There's a little video camera.
Yeah.
If you click on that, there'll be boxes down in the middle of the thing. It says picture-in-picture mode, and there'll be 6.
I've done that, but I couldn't get it to do it. I couldn't get myself
Are
in.
you
have
using the free version?
I'm in the latest one. I just downloaded it last week.
Okay, but is it free or is it paid for?
I paid for it.
Okay. Well, you have to click in the box that you want to you have to click in the preset box that you want to change.
Like right here.
Okay.
Okay.
And
or
then
this one. Like you want to share blank image, you can make
Blank
it
image.
color, you know. Or if you want to share a YouTube video, you know, you can add the video there. But it's one of these. It's one of these right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's used in this tab.
But you have to be in a preset down on the bottom. He's in what preset are you in? Okay. Okay, now choose.
Now choose the video at the top, and then you can choose 4. You can choose.
Okay, now see you have 4 boxes there now. See how the boxes change?
Right here. Can you see it? And then
Uh-huh.
and then, for example, if you want a video in this second box right here, you can go here and click the video, and then here you can have maybe YouTube video. You can play a media file or something. You know.
You could play 4 movies at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good.
Okay, so
Now-
if you want yourself, you're a video. Okay.
Now, Tom, I have a
yeah.
question.
Yeah.
You're probably like me. You're a little bit of a tool junkie. Would you like to buy the version that has these other 12 presets opened up? So you have 24 presets across there?
Would I like to buy?
Yeah. Well, you can
I
upgrade
could
it and,
do so.
and get the version that has all those open
Yeah. Yeah.
for an extra $30.
Yeah. Maybe.
What do you think?
Maybe. Yeah. I could use them. Yeah.
You'd have them all filled up,
I
right?
I haven't had a need for them yet, but I could. I would be able to use them.
Hey, it looks like this is pretty full as it is right now.
Yeah. These are all. Well, a couple of these I don't use really too much. Like this one, I only use it to show objects. So if I needed to make something else, you put it in here.
Oh, and do you draw in that area?
Yes, you can draw there.
Right.
Or just show objects. You know, like. Let's see.
I wish we could type on that area the way we draw. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you can type in a bar in a
just-
scroller, but that's not quite the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like real time, like you just
Right.
like on whiteboards, you can click it there and type there, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That could be a little better.
Yeah. I have one student who
useful.
really loves these M&M figures. She loves them for some reason.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. She always wants to see this one right here, especially the green one.
Well, those would be good rewards.
Yeah. Yeah. There's even the packages of candy you hear, you know. Sometimes I do use this for a reward. Yeah.
Well,
Did your question get answered, Nancy?
Yeah, I've got myself I'm now, excuse me for a sec. I'm in both pictures now. I'm in the and
Yeah,
down at the bottom and I'm up at the top.
yeah.
So I don't know how to make the big one change.
You mean like, for example, like this one, right?
Yeah.
This big one would be the gray
it's
area,
actually
right?
video.
Okay. All you do is right click it and you can change it.
Okay.
Yeah, right click it. Right click
cool.
either window.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So Thomas, there's a couple of questions here.
Yeah.
James, are you still there?
I don't think he is.
He isn't. We'll have to.
Let me-
Okay.
Yay.
And Jilpa, are you there? Kit.
Jilpa.
Oh, Jilpa is there. Okay. She asked a question about if you could share. Would you share any of these?
Sharing the files?
Yeah, the files, right?
Sure, I can. A lot of them I get on the ManyCam webpage, you know.
Yeah, right.
Some of the ones that I've made my own, and then some I've copied or I've downloaded from other, like I got into the VIP Google Drive where they're adding a lot of things. Some, like I found them M&M things there, I think, you know, on the VIP one. And then there's 51 Talk has one. There's a web page. A Facebook page where you can join, and it talks only about ManyCam. And a lot of people are sharing a lot of things there, you know, effects and even ideas and problems. People can type up a problem there, and people are come up with ways to fix that problem. Yeah. So try to join that Facebook page. It's just for ManyCam. It is. And remember, it's open for all schools. So there's teachers there from all different types of schools, you know. So yeah. So what exactly files did she want?
Yeah.
Is it a she or he?
Jilpa. Yeah, I assume it's a
Hi,
woman.
can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
It's a girl. She's a girl.
It's a girl, yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just put that out there because I'm very, very new. So I'm just starting to use ManyCam.
Yeah.
So I don't know much about it.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
encourage you to look at the downloads that are available through ManyCam,
Yeah.
because there are literally thousands.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
and Also, if you go, I don't know if they've been posted. I'm gonna leave my email address, Jilpa, and if you want the Timmy characters, the family and the friends for face effects, I can send that to you in a zip file.
Oh, that would be great.
Just send me an email, okay? I'll put it in the chat here, okay? Yeah, there's all kinds of Timmy effects that you can use, family and things, you know. Let me see if I can find it.
And the kids really like them.
Yeah.
You know?
And sometimes let me find here.
I was surprised at how good Ronnie Ray has such a great voice. I mean, she had just a real good cartoon voice.
Yeah.
That she was doing. Hi, I'm Timmy.
Yeah. Is it showing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's showing on me. I don't know about you. It's showing on my face. Oh, you got Grandpa. I want to be Grandpa.
Yeah. Grandpa. I got to add these two to the. These will be added, they're already in the zip file. I just got to find a way to upload the zip file to Facebook. If not, I'll just have to upload them one by one. You know, there you go.
Grandma.
Yeah, Toby's friend. Toby. I forgot this guy's name. Pedro.
Xiao,
right?
no, that's Xiao Wang. Xiao Wang.
Xiao Wang. Yeah. Sam. You know, Emma.
How about Joe? You know, Joe used to be Sam, and somehow they abducted Joe and turned him into, or abducted Sam and turned him into Joe. I don't understand that.
Maybe it's like my sister. My sister didn't like her name, Nikki, and she changed it to Sherry.
Okay.
Her real name is Sherry Nicole, and when she was growing up, we called her Nikki, and then when she got older, she changed it to Sherry. Yeah. Maybe they just changed his name. Yeah, but let's talk about making effects. Well, that's something we can really talk about here, and I can share with. Okay, let me close this AC here. I don't want the students to come in. Okay. Can everybody see the Google Chrome here?
You're not sharing now.
Oh, I'm not sharing now. Okay. Okay. Now, how about now?
Yeah, he's getting good.
There you go.
Yeah.
There we go. I have a folder here with all of my ManyCam things that I use, okay? And ManyCam, what you need to do is have a transparent PNG or JPEG file, okay? And I will use this right here, this 0 here, okay? Because it's a transparent. All you really need to do is open up this website here from ManyCam. It's in the ManyCam.com website. And all you do is just slide it, okay? And then you place it wherever you want it to be placed, okay? And then name the effect, put 0. And then you can leave it you can change the category. If it's a face, you can put it in the face or all these others. This is just an object, so we'll just leave it there in fun category. And then this download. And you can see here it downloaded to MCV file, okay? And then here's the file right here. All you do is double click this and it will install into ManyCam. Where's my ManyCam? Okay. So now if we go back here, you can see one was been added. Okay. And if you look, it's here somewhere, probably at the bottom. There's the 0. Now you can use it. Okay.
Are you using a VPN by any chance?
No.
Just a note, the reason I ask, because when I've ever done that, it didn't work that way. Okay, it was like a day later, and they said it was rejected.
Oh, you're trying to add it onto the page as a public for everyone to use.
Oh,
yeah, that's what you were doing.
Okay.
This is just making it for you to use locally on your own computer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And where's that choice? Where's that choice?
On the ManyCam. Let's see. Okay, here's okay. Let's see. Okay, here's what the main this is what the main website looks like, ManyCam.com.
Right.
Okay. I think it's under features.
Right.
And then let's see. Nope, it's not there. Resources maybe. Effects. There we go. Under resources, effects.
You can, if you
can find things.
Right. Okay. You know, you can get directly to here without even going out of ManyCam. Yeah, there's a plus and minus. You can add things. I can add things out of here in
Yeah.
class while I'm talking to a kid. I can add a feature.
Yeah, I have this one and this one. These two right
Okay.
here I have. These are, you can make your face, dog
Okay.
ears. They're good for those. I use these a
So-
lot when we had the one-on-one free trial, the dog and cat.
I don't mean to be impolite, but I have to leave in 12 minutes. So
Yeah, it's okay.
well, no, it's not okay. I want to find out where the choice is when you publish a
Where?
PNG. If you're gonna
Yeah.
publish a PNG, where do you choose whether it's public or private?
If you mean on the ManyCam webpage.
No, what you just published a PNG file.
Publish means to make it for, no, I'm created.
Okay, you created it. Okay,
Okay.
and you said I was creating it for the
Yeah.
public, and I should create it for my private use.
Once you created this file, you upload it into the ManyCam
No,
website.
Thomas, we're not on the same page here.
I don't know.
I just did what you did with that PNG file,
Okay.
and it took me 2 days, and they rejected it. Okay, I have not been able to publish anything. I cannot
You mean-
make an effect. I've never been able to make an effect.
Did you use this screen right here?
Yes.
Okay. This just download. Don't use publish.
Oh, don't use publish.
Just download. Yeah.
Okay,
download.
got it.
Download.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay.
Yeah. If you
Now-
use
okay,
publish,
so
if you
thank
go
you.
publish and it's a copyrighted, because I made a effect of a Heinz ketchup jar and a Heinz mustard jar or a bottle before. And
Right.
I did put it up there to be shared with everyone. They rejected
Okay.
copyright,
Okay.
but just hit the
Yeah,
down.
because I took a picture that was a Chinese New Year's, and I took out the middle of it, so there was a hole in it for my head, right?
Yeah.
And it wouldn't allow me to do it,
To download, to publish.
to publish it, right?
Yeah.
But I'll download
Yeah,
it
just
now.
download it.
Okay.
That way you're just
All right.
using it on your computer and you can
Okay.
just share it to whoever
Thanks.
you want.
That
Yeah.
was worth the price of admission alone, right there for me. Thank you.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'm happy. I learned something new.
Because it will go through a period of time when they will approve it or disapprove it, depending on copyrights and things
Sure.
like that.
And
Yeah.
Catherine Smith went through a big, long, horrendous thing in one of her videos about finding out your legal rights to a picture.
Yeah,
And she's quite knowledgeable about that somehow.
yeah,
And you can find it out. It's in the JPEG information files
Yeah.
that are associated with JPEGs. So
yeah.
okay.
I really don't worry about that too much because I'm in a third world country where they don't care about those things.
Well,
You
it's
know?
like China. Like China's going to sue you for copyright infringement.
Right, exactly.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I don't think so.
But in the U.S., it may be more strict there, you know.
Nancy, watch
Yeah.
it. Be careful. Don't. Yeah, watch yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Were there any other things you wanted to talk about, Nancy?
It's like, okay, so let's say I just logged on to ManyCam and to AC. Okay. What would be something simple for me to try that wouldn't be too noticeable if I didn't get it right?
What I would suggest you to do is maybe pre-make some well, I don't know what they call it here. These windows. Just pre-make a couple, and then like for example, I use this to cover my screen. I log in 2 or 3 minutes early, and I use this to cover my screen. And when it's time for class, I switch to this one. You know?
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, that saves me. That saves a lot of time. That way, if you have a problem with AC and you have 3 or 4 minutes to check it before you.
I use that one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that backwards? Do you see that backwards?
No, it's
it's right.
correct. It's
Okay.
right side up.
It shows backwards on yours, but on theirs
Yeah.
it's correct for some reason.
Okay. I use that.
But
And,
I would create just a couple, okay, that you think you might
well,
use.
I'm going to go create a bunch of stuff today. Watch
and
out.
then,
Yeah.
and then just try them in class. Again, try it with the student that's you're familiar with, that you have a good rapport with, that they won't say anything bad. They won't complain or anything. Don't do it with the
And
new
so-
student.
Tom, I make it and I do what you did with make it an object, Like
Yeah.
put it on my
No,
desk.
no, you have the objects in your object list already.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Let's.
as far as like make this the thing that says I'll be back.
Yeah, you just. It's an object he has somewhere.
Yeah, you can just download that right off the right off the website.
What you do is
Okay.
go to the fruits
Oh.
and just click this, and
Okay.
it'll appear here, and then you can move
Uh-huh.
it wherever you want it. Okay.
Yeah.
Same here, and same with that. I'll be back thing. You can just like this right here. This is my name. This is the text. This is a text box. Okay. This is my name.
Okay.
You can just
Okay.
move it around wherever the 51 Talk logo, so forth, and then just move it around like you like it, and then just leave it, because once you go out and in, it's always going to be there again. You don't have to create it every time.
I got to get going.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know
Thanks,
that
Darcy.
you guys really can appreciate ManyCam, but like 20 years ago, this ability on video would cost about $250,000 to produce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now you can do it for $79 or whatever it costs. And it's just, it's incredible. It's truly incredible. So Nancy, just download a little thing like this parrot.
Yeah.
And try that.
Okay.
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 I mean,
Good idea.
they really like that. Because it moves around, and kids like shiny objects, and they want a little bit of fun, and a lot of kids, well, who is that? And I said, well, that's my parrot, Whoa, it's like, whoa, okay, buddy.
This one I really think is nice. We're talking about ghosts. I said, oh, my friendly ghost Casper, or the rain, Oh, it's
Right.
Yeah.
you
That's great.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, and go to the ManyCam webpage and just search through there. There's a lot of good
Okay.
effects there. You really don't have to make much. Clapping hands, yay! All of these were downloaded from the ManyCam webpage. My bottle of Coca-Cola.
But Nancy, the monkey is the best. Okay.
Okay.
The monkey's the best guy, but don't trust him because monkeys are sneaky. Okay.
Sometimes I even say Happy Wednesday,
Okay.
if it's Wednesday or
Yeah.
Tuesday. You can get all of these from the website. Hello, hello, hello.
I gotta go.
And you have them out ready to go, or you just know how to click fast.
They're just in the objects file. Let me share
Okay.
again, okay?
Okay.
Let me share again. They're just right here in the objects folder.
Yeah.
Just go to the objects. Just
Uh-huh.
keep the ones you basically use a lot of times. Sometimes you have to scroll through, but just click it, double click it to close it. Goodbye, happy birthday. Things like that. We talk about firemen in class sometimes.
Yeah.
There's
But then the things that you have in your number 1 through 12 at the bottom, those are all things that
pre-made. Yeah.
you preset.
Yeah, pre-made
Okay.
them, yeah. And they're pre-made with these. What you do, like this one's number 12. This screen right here is
Yeah.
number 12, and you
Yeah.
just set it up how you want. No, this is the bottle of mustard that got rejected on the ManyCam webpage, but I still have it on my local.
Okay.
You're talking about food and putting mustard on hot dogs or whatever. A parrot. Mine doesn't move, but oh, I made a Mr. Potato Head because I use my Mr. Potato Head a lot.
That's great.
My Mr. Potato Head using for the nose, eyes, and things. Yeah, a lot of things. Pinocchio. I like this one. Yeah. I'm getting ready to make I'm probably going to use this 12 one to make a Halloween something about Halloween because Halloween's coming up. So I'll probably turn 12 into a Halloween, like this birthday one. I'll turn it into a Halloween one somehow. Getting ready to do that soon because Halloween's coming up. Yeah, just lots of things here. Another Timmy face, not move. Yeah.
Can you put a face on the student or only on yourself?
Only on yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can't control their camera. This is only controlling your camera.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. It's a nice little program. You just got to work with it. The more you work with it, you become more familiar with it, and it gets easier and easier as you go. Yeah.
And so, do you ever share your screen? And where does that share? When you share your screen on AC, does it show in your box only, not in the main box?
Yeah, it would only show in my camera if I show my.
Okay. Okay.
display number 1, like right here. This is my display number 1. It would only show
Okay.
on AC. On the AC, it would only show in mine.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, you can, and you can, if there's another, sometimes there's another thing here, you can make it bigger. Like you said earlier, it'll show over here like this big.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
But only if you have that little icon there, it will allow you to do that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, I have a lot of kids on iPads.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this one ain't. Yeah, like you said, they may have to be online as well.
Yeah.
For it to show. Oh, it's very. Yeah. Yeah, this one's not. This is what I was talking about here. You can see your CPU usage, memory usage. It's just a little icon here. The most important thing when people have problems with AC, it probably has to do with packet loss. If it's a very high number, then that's usually when people have problems with AC, when they have a very high packet loss usage. And that's just information getting lost along the way, you know, through maybe a bad connection or a bad Wi-Fi or not a good connection through Wi-Fi or something like that.
Right.
What's the numbers? Yeah, maybe the student has to be there. Yeah. But basically, just work with it, you know, and then when you become familiar with it, just try other things, you know, just keep moving your skills, you know, up and up and up, you know. But it's there's timers here. Did you know there's timers here? You know, if you teach an IELTS student, sometimes you need a time the student, right? There's a timer here for my. You can
oh, great!
time
So
it
they see it too. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. So I use this one a lot with my IELTS students here. Just a lot of things you can do. You know, China. Where do you live? You know. You can talk about, let's see, where's my pen? This is Southern China. This is Northern China. Where do you live? You know, things like that, you know. Yeah. So, it's very useful.
That's great.
Yeah. I find I hardly ever use the effects in here. I rarely use these effects, you know. I rarely use these effects here, you know, because they only go, you know, oops, it's not going to show there. Do you have 2 monitors?
I do.
Yeah, that using ManyCam with 2 monitors makes it much more easier. Yeah, because if you only have 1 monitor, you have to, you know, go back and forth between the 2, you know. So if you have 2 monitors, it makes it much easier as well. See, like
so then how do you, I don't want to run you over your time.
No problem.
But how would you move it to the other monitor?
It's a Windows setting. Okay. You just slide it over. You just use your mouse and click this, or you can move it and then slide it over to the second one. If you can't do that, then it's got to be set up in Windows. This window. This is my one. Like right here. This is my monitors. This is the one. This is the one here, and then just make sure you're set for extend these displays. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you'll have like a extended. It'll be extended basically. Yeah. And the left side is your main monitor. It would be this box here.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that way you can just slide it. Okay.
Yes. Right.
If you let's see. Let me go back to that. If you switch these around like this,
then,
it's not gonna apply. Then it changes it. Okay, it would go off this side, so you don't want it going off that side. So you want your main monitor on the left. Okay, that way you can slide it off to the. Well, you may be sitting in your right side monitor, then you would want to slide it to the left, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, but you're right about the cursor. You got to be able to use that cursor well.
Yeah. So you can. Yeah. So using ManyCam and AC with 2 monitors is very, very useful. It's not necessary, but it's useful.
Good.
Yeah. That's good. All right. Anything else?
What do you set up in the What do you set up on one monitor?
Okay. Okay, on my main monitor here, I usually only have my classroom, the AC classroom. I only
Okay.
have that there. Okay. On
Okay.
the right monitor, uh, I have AC open. I have another copy of the lesson open just in case.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, download it. Let's see. You can download it from here. You can download it here, right?
Yeah.
So I usually have a second in Chrome. I usually have a second copy of that open just in case, And I also use OBS to
Yeah.
record all my classes. I have that open, but that's not necessary. And I have a text file open with
Yeah.
some phrases and things that I most commonly use.
Yeah.
Like how was your day or
Yeah.
things like that. Then you can just copy and paste. It's faster than typing. But
Do you
usually that's
use
it.
do you use Word or do you use the Note or Notepad?
One of my files is Notepad. One of them's a Word. So,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. So whichever one you're more comfortable with.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter there.
It
They don't
doesn't
use
matter to your power. Like
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much gig I have.
Yeah. Just make sure when your class is running that. Do you see this little box at the bottom here?
Yeah.
It's this little arrow. You're using Windows 10, right?
Yeah.
There's a little arrow pointing up, and this
see
shows
it.
all the programs that are open. Okay.
Okay.
These are also taking memory. Okay. So if you're not using some of these, you can
Yeah.
close them. Like this is a game workshop, close it, and it will help you with your memory. It'll free up some memory. So if you don't know what it is, leave it open. Okay. Yeah, because you may do something bad to your system. But yeah, close some programs that you're not using, and it will free up some memory as well.
Okay. I know this is a simple question, but how do I find out how much I'm a Mac user and I just use the PC because for the AC. So
Okay.
how do I find out how much memory I've got? It's
Okay.
something simple.
Yeah. I go to Control Panel, go to Run and click Control Panel.
Yeah.
Okay. You know this screen, right? And then this System and Security. And then System, it says View Amount of RAM and Processor Speed. Okay. This shows your physical memory and stuff. Okay. If you want to check what's being used, hit Control, Shift, and Escape, and that will bring your Task Manager. Okay, Control, Shift, and Escape at the same time. You'll see a little box like this come up.
Yeah. Okay.
Just go to More Details, and then Performance. Okay.
Okay, I've got 12 gig.
Yeah. Okay. You can see right here your memory.
Okay.
45% of my memory is being used right now because we're in
Yeah.
a video call and everything. So you can
Okay.
see how much is being used.
Okay.
Your CPAP, how it's going. If you want to check your video card, but yeah, you can check your memory and your CPU here. And
Okay.
if it's very high, you can just go down here and try to close some of these others, or
Yeah.
close some other programs or something. It's it just takes a lot of getting used to, I guess.
Yeah. Well, good. Good. So you think 12 gig will be enough could I run OBS with that?
Actually, I have 12 gig on my computer, and I'm using 45% now, and OBS is running.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, good.
and this video call is running and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, and when I'm in AC in a classroom, I always check it. At the beginning, I will open this just to have a record. If I need to make a screenshot, I always see right here. Right now, I'm using 48 CPU. Usually it's slower, but we're in a video call. So, and memories, this is usually about right for memory. So half is not too bad. If it gets up in the 80s and 90s, then it's going to become a problem. But the most important one is this packet loss.
Okay.
Yesterday, for some reason, this kept going up to like 40, 50% for like 10 seconds and go back down, and when it happened, I could have problems hearing the student. So yeah, so this is a big deal. I think AC has a lot of problems when this goes very high, and the only way to fix that is just your internet provider and getting a better quality, maybe a line or something. I'm using fiber optic connection. So
Wow.
yeah, so Yeah, but this right here is the big
Okay.
thing about AC. Yeah, usually if you have problems with AC, check this, and it might be high. And I don't, there's really nothing you can do at that moment. You know, just tell you later if it continues on and on, it becomes a big problem. Say that, call your IP provider, internet provider, and say, hey, I have a lot of packet loss all the time. Can we do something to get it fixed? You know.
Okay.
Yeah. And this
Sounds
is really
great.
the only place you can see packet loss without doing some
Yeah.
high-tech things in the config box. You know, right here.
Well, that's great that it's
Yeah.
there for us
Yeah.
to see. Good.
Yeah, and then also monitor the memory and the CPU, you know, as well. Yeah, this would be okay. This would be okay at running a class. Not any problems. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Anything else?
Wow. You've helped a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I could be on AC tomorrow and give it a try.
Just practice with it. Whenever you feel comfortable with a student, just try something new. Okay. Just don't even tell them that you're going to do it. Just see, because sometimes they don't even notice it. If they're engaged in something, just try it and see. Yeah. So, yeah. Wednesday's a very slow day for group classes, isn't it? Yeah.
Monday is my slow day for group classes.
Well, during this 2 weeks, Wednesdays
but
is
not this
no.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm on vacation. This is my last day of vacation.
Oh, okay. Having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tomorrow.
On regular, Monday is my slowest usually.
Yeah.
Tuesday through Friday is always booked, and then I always get booked subgroup classes on Monday though, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So, all right, good. Now, okay. You have any other problems that you might need help with?
Not that I can think
you
of.
can always drop a line, a question in Facebook. I'm sure we're friends, I think, right? So you could message there and do whatever, and we could figure it out that way.
Yeah. Sounds great. Well, I really appreciate it. You were great. I learned so much tonight.
Okay. Yeah. Just practice with it. That's what I did. I just installed it and just practice, created it. I looked at YouTube videos. If I wanted to find out something, I watch a YouTube video on how to do it.
I made that video for the contest, the video contest with ManyCam, and I won't do that again. I will use iMovie because I couldn't edit. I had to do the whole thing, the whole 2 minutes straight through. Yeah. And I didn't know what I was doing, so I spent about 5 hours just using ManyCam. Yeah,
ManyCam's not good for video editing. It's just used for effects, and you can record, but you can't edit it. You have to edit it later. So yeah, a lot of gamers use ManyCam to stream. When they're going live, they use it to stream. But they use when they're uploading pre-recorded videos, they use other programs to edit those videos. So it's not good for editing, just for recording.
But I did learn a lot. I learned I didn't know how to do picture-in-picture. I tried and tried. So tonight was very helpful with that.
Okay, good. Okay. Right. Okay, good. Yeah. So, well, nice talking to you. Okay.
Nice talking to you too, Tom. Thanks so much.
Drop a line, okay?
Okay. I appreciate that.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.